off standing. All right, so I'm gonna turn to my side. We're gonna start off, I guess, in what you would call mountain pose, Tadasana. So standing, let's just kind of feel our legs on the floor, palms open. So for those of you who have been doing the BROGA series with me, you guys know that it's more like strength yoga. So, you know, it's kind of yoga that I like. It's the kind of yoga that I like to teach. And that's that. So stand tall, feet grounded. And at the same time, you know, there's going to be a lot of the traditional yoga poses in the workout or in the yoga flow. And then just kind of breathe and start to kind of sway yourself forwards, just like this. So like you're trying to keep a nice long line from your crown of your head to the bottom of your feet, and then you're going to slowly go back. So just a little bit. So just swaying forwards and back. And this is something that even like Joseph Pilates talks about, if you've ever read his book, is just swaying. So going forwards and backwards, and just kind of feeling the transfer of the weight in your feet. Good. Just a few more. Good. Good. And then one more. Good. And then just to your center here. So feel your feet nice and even. They're about hip distance apart. Okay. And then from here, open the palms up and just kind of feel the chest kind of opening up as well, but without overarching the back. So we're just opening up the shoulders. Good. And then we're going to slowly turn the arms in, round the spine. Good. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. And just be mindful of your breath here. Good. Inhale, open. Good. Exhale, close. One more. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Good. Now find something in between. Okay. From here, inhale, arms rise, chair pose. Have a little seat here. Now in your chair pose, your feet don't have to, or your knees don't have to be super bent, right? So you can stay up high in your chair pose. You can also go lower if you want. Another thing is, a lot of times, like traditionally, they'll be toes together, heels apart a little bit. And I think that's just because people have ankle bones. Other than that though, if you want to take a wider stance in your chair, go for it. Totally cool. I'm going to take a wider one today. Good. Good. Just go a little deeper now if you can. Good. And just focus on the breathing. Abs are pulling in tight. We're not tucking. We're not super archy. We're somewhere in the middle with our tail. You should feel a stretch through the thighs as you lengthen your tail back, crown of your head long, arm reaching long. Good. And then slowly rise back to standing. A little Tadasana. Good. We're gonna do that 2 more times. So inhale, arms rise. Good. Settle in as you exhale and just hold. Chest up and just breathe. Good. Just focusing, just breathing. Good. Maybe the arms come up a little higher, reaching a little more longer. It's already hard. Good. And then inhale, rise. Good. Let's do that one more time. Good. Sending the arms up, having a seat, lower into your chair, chest up, arms reaching long. Good. You should feel all your back muscles working here. Just holding it here. 3, 2, and then slowly bring it back up. Okay. So now here we go. We're going to go right back into that chair. Arms rise. Good. Now shift the weight into your right leg. Pick up your left toes, bring your hands to your heart, go right into your warrior 3. So warrior 3, your hips are square, okay? You wanna think like you could theoretically put a glass of water on your tail. A lot of times we open up like this, but let's try to make it more of a warrior 3, not a half moon, and just breathe, okay? Your left foot is nice and flexed here, and just kind of breathe. Now take your arms back. Good. Slowly bring it back up to your chair. Let's do that a few more times. Reaching, left leg lifts, hold. Good. Bringing it back to your chair. Good. 2 more. Reach. Good. Bringing it back down. Just warming up that left leg. 1 more. Left leg reaching. Good. Back to your chair. Now in this one here, hold the warrior 3 position and just breathe. Okay, maybe hands on the hips, maybe not. If you want a little more, you're gonna exhale as the arms reach. Inhale, bring them back. Now the breath is reversed here from a traditional yoga on this pose. Exhale, reach, and then close. Typically you would inhale with the arms overhead. Good. and then bring it back. I guess that's all subjective too, right? Good, one more. Hold the arms long, focusing on your balance. 3, 2. Now from here, take those arms back into prayer. Little squat, bringing your left knee to your right knee, and then sending it back out. I don't know why, but this kind of reminds me of like those, I don't even know what they're called, those plastic balls that like can get smaller and then bigger because of the joints in them. That's what this reminds me of. I can also probably call this like star pose or something. Good. Lower, press, really focusing on that standing leg. Good, lower, press. Now let's add on. Let's add a little back extension, and then as we bring it in, close. Good. Open it up, little back extension, and then close. Good. Do that again a few more times. Back extension, close. Good. 2 more. Open it up, little back extension. Good. Close. 1 more. Good. Hold it. 4, 3, 2. Right back to your chair, hands to prayer. Shifting the weight into your left leg, bring your right leg up, and then send it away, warrior 3. Keeping those hips relatively squared off, and just breathe for a moment, okay? Feel the balance here. Maybe the arms reach back. Good, and just breathe. Keeping that right leg nice and flexed. We're gonna go into our little chair, back to our warrior 3. Ready? Slowly bring that leg down. Bring the arms up as you inhale. Exhale, leg back. Good. Inhale, bring it in. Good, and send it back. Now my knees are going way past my toes, so I'm gonna start to pay attention to that. Part of it is because my pack is in the way here. I probably shouldn't move. Good, but just make sure you're not past your toes. Good. 1 more. Hold. Good. Now just breathe. Arms reaching long. Good. Now from here, options. Exhale, arms long. Inhale, arms back. If this is too much, just take your hands on your hips. Otherwise, do that again. Exhale, arms out. Inhale in, really focusing on finding that left glute. Core is tight, good. Exhale. Inhale, good. 1 more. Exhale. Hold it, good. Now from here, hands come to prayer, right knee to the back of your left knee and hold, okay? Slowly from here, you're gonna straighten it out and then bring it back. Good. Exhale, reach. Reach. Good. So you are coming into like a single leg chair, so to speak, and then back to that warrior 3. Now from, you can start to add the back extension. So add up, head comes up, good. Try not to jut your head too far forward. I probably am doing that because I have a mirror, but think about finding that length through your spine here. If you lose your balance, it's okay, good. And then curl it forwards. Open, and then round, good. And then open, reach, and then round. Woo, losing my balance. And then exhale, open, good. 1 more like that. Closing it up, exhale, reach, good. Slowly bring it back in, good. Setting that leg down, arms rise, chair pose. Exhale, hands to heart. Come into standing, okay? So that's the first part of this little series. We're gonna add on and take away a few things here, okay? So inhale, arms rise, chair pose. Good. Exhale, hands to your heart. Now from here, pick up your left foot again, okay? So balancing onto your right leg. Go right back to your warrior 3 and just hold, okay? Take your hands on your hips, just breathe here, and slowly go right back into that pose we ended on. So bending the right knee, left knee to your right knee, and just balance here and hold, good. Exhale, pressing away, good. 2 more. Slowly bend and see if you can go a little lower, good. And then press, good. 1 more. Slowly bend with purpose, good. And notice if your knees are doing any weird things, like especially that lifted leg, sometimes the hip will kind of wobble. It's very interesting, good. Now from here, stay in your warrior 3 and just take a few breaths, and then slowly, good, I'm gonna try to get a really nice warrior 3 before I come forward. You're gonna slowly bring that left leg forwards and then go into sort of a pigeon pose, standing pigeon pose. And then take your hands to prayer and sit your butt back, good. Now from here, okay, really feel that right leg nice and solid. Left foot is flexed, good. You're gonna lower down a little deeper and then press up a little bit. Good, lower down, and then press. Now here's what I like about this exercise. Definitely, it's so much work for that leg. I am also one of those people that's guilty of not stretching enough. I do stretch, but I could always stretch more. The bonus is that I get the leg and stretch out my left leg. How cool is that? I'm trying to look because I'll lose my balance. Good. One more. Good. Hang out here. Now just breathe. Good. Chest forwards. Flex that left foot. Good. Hold it here. Hold it here. Good. Slowly standing back up. Sending that left leg back. Back to your warrior three and just breathe. Good. All right. Catching your breath here. Good. Slowly from here, you're going to lower that left leg down right into your crescent lunge. Good. Reach those arms up. Really feel the work in that standing leg. Good. Lower down maybe a little bit more. Good. Hold it. 3, 2, and then send yourself forwards. Pick up your left leg. Come right into your standing splits, okay? So again, I'm trying to add strength with the stretch and everything we do. And yes, obviously that's what yoga does. That's what's so great about yoga. But I'm trying to take it just a little step further by adding this sort of dynamic stuff where you're not just staying in the pose, right? Good. From here, sending it right back. Crescent pose, maybe a little back bend. Exhale, hands forwards, right into your standing splits. Good. Bringing it back up. And it's really hard to keep the hands up and then circle them and then bring them forwards too to do this. Good. Bring it back up. Good. Slowly bring the arms back up. Good. Circle those arms. Good. Standing splits. Good. One more. Really hard to keep those hands by my ears. Circle the arms. Good. Right back to your standing splits. Now just hold. Maybe grab the ankle of your right leg. Maybe grab the ankle with your left hand. Did I say leg? I meant hand. I don't know what I meant anymore. I'm upside down. I can't think straight. Good. Hold it. 4. Hold it. 3, 2. Take the hands down. Bring it right back to your chair. Rise up and hold. Hands to your heart. Okay, so now your heart rate's going. You should be building that heat. I certainly am, okay? Now from here, find the weight in your left leg. Right leg lifts up. Go right into that warrior three and just hold. And find like a really nice warrior three here and just breathe, okay? Just to get nice and warm again, okay? You're gonna slowly bend, bringing that right knee to the back of your left knee. Hold, and then slowly pressing away. So these are a little slower than the first ones that we did, right? I want you to think. Good, that's what happens when I try to look to the side. I need to get better at being able to look to the side and hold my balance, right? Good, hold, good, and then bringing it back up. Good, one more. Slowly bend, maybe sit a little deeper. Good, and then bringing it back up. Good, and then from here, bring that right leg forwards, place it onto your left thigh, and then sit down into sort of your standing pigeon. And just breathe, flexing that right foot. Good, getting that stretch to the right leg. Maybe hands to your heart. Now from here, you're gonna lower, and then lift up. So we're not lifting up all the way. Good, good, inhale, lower. Exhale, press, that's it. Inhale, lower. Now make sure whatever you do, you don't hold your breath, right? And big no-no. Exhale, press. Good, give me one more. Slowly lower. Good. Exhale, press. Good, from here, right leg back into your warrior three. Now just hang out here. Arms are gonna go forwards. Good, slowly step it back to your crescent pose. Good, from here, reach the arms forwards. Standing splits, good. Hold this, good. Slowly lowering down, arms up, good. Reaching it forwards, back to your standing splits, good. Try to keep the hips square, good. Arms rise, whoop, good. Bringing it back down, good. You have one more. Slowly bending that front leg, arms up, good. And then bringing it back up, good. Now just hold here and see if you can find a little bit of a balance. Good, just breathe. Maybe left hand grabs the ankle, Good, maybe you can go a little deeper here. Good, and just breathe. Good, maybe the right hand comes off. Just find your balance there. Good, hold it 4, hold it 3, 2, set those hands back down, slowly bring the leg down, rise up, chair pose, exhale, hands to your heart. Okay, so I've got sweat dripping off of me. This is challenging, sort of staying serious. Good. Inhale, arms rise. Good. Exhale, hands to your heart. From here, pick up the left leg. Find the weight into your right leg here. Right back to that warrior 3. Now listen carefully, okay? We're gonna bring the leg forward, sit back into our standing pigeon, and then sending it back up and through. Good. And then bringing the arms up. Good. Right back to that pigeon, sending it right back through. Good. One more. Bring the leg forward, bringing it in, standing it back up, sending it through. Now from here, bring that leg forward, find your little pigeon pose and just breathe. And then take your left hand to the left foot here, okay? You're gonna go right into a twist over to your right. See if you can do this with a nice little sequence. Your arm here, your right arm is gonna start to reach as you start to stand. Now if this is too much, you can stay right here. This is a great option. If you want a little more, maybe try to straighten that leg and then slowly opening it up. Good. And just breathe. If you want to make it harder, take your gaze back. So much harder. Good. Just breathe. Just a few more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and slowly bringing that left leg back in. Heart to prayer. Hands to prayer. Good. Setting that leg back down, switching sides. Right leg up. Good. Sending it back out to your warrior 3. Whoop, try not to lose your balance. Good. Good. And then from here, bring that right leg through. Set it onto your left thigh. Lower into your standing pigeon. Good. And then press up. Send it back to warrior 3. Good. Slowly bring that leg forward. Sitting it back down. Good. Standing back up and through. I love these like moments of stretch where you bring the leg in, you can kind of lower it down, stretch it a little bit, oops, and then press it back out. I don't know, there's something about being nice to the stretch by just kind of easing into it like that. That really, for me anyways, helps me to open up into my stretches. Good, and then just hang out here for a second. Okay, and just breathe. Good, now from here, right hand grabs your right foot. Already you're gonna start thinking about twisting over to your left. Slowly standing up. Again, if this is too much, stay right here. You can also grab a shin, totally great option. Good. And then slowly extend that leg. Whoops, nice and long. Okay, I'm here working with you guys. Okay, so there's definitely, it's real. Okay, it's not a fake me, it's a real me. I'm actually in my living room doing these poses with you. And trust me, that's hard, especially when you're by yourself. All right, so keeping yourself open, good. 3, 2, slowly bringing that leg back in. So if I can do this without music or anything, you guys can do, whoops, you guys can definitely do it. Good, and slowly set that leg down. Stand back up, arms rise, exhale, hands to your heart. Good, so take note of the feeling of all of that because it's a lot of work, okay? I have sweat dripping off of me, I love it. All right, so now from here, inhale, arms rise, chair pose. Now set your hands down, forwards fold. Inhale, halfway, flat back. Really find that stretch through the middle of your spine, pushing the shins, pulling the shoulders back to do so, right? So use your shins to lengthen away. This is flat back, right? Shoulders back, good. Exhale, forward fold. Now from here, plant your hands down, bend your knees, and if you want, you can hop it back or walk it back, downward facing dog. So surprisingly, our first downward facing dog so far, okay? Bending that right knee, bending that left knee. Good, and just hanging out. Spreading your fingers wide, but not like crazy wide, right? They are wide, they're not pushed together, but they're also not like super duper wide, right? So, and then find sort of the feeling from your index finger, maybe your middle finger, your ring finger, your pinky, and see as you move and shift the weight through the fingers, what feels best on your wrist. Good, and then maybe find something that's more balanced for you. Good, I find when I'm on my outer parts of my palm. It's definitely so much better for my wrist versus being towards the thumb side. Good. One more like this. Good. Now from here, just kind of look between your hands, okay? Shift your weight back a little more. Find a little deeper of a downward dog, pulling those abs in tight, and now maybe walk the feet in a little bit to get a little deeper stretch. Good, and just breathe. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale, bring your right knee to your nose and hold. Shift your weight forwards. Good, and inhale, right leg back. We're gonna do 4 more. Exhale, right knee to your nose. Shift your weight forward. Good. Hold. Inhale, right leg back. Learn to push the ground away. 3 more. Exhale, right knee to your nose. Push the ground away. Good. Inhale that leg back. I think we have 2 more. Exhale, right knee to your nose. Good. Think about using the abdominal muscles here, right? Exhale. Pull it in. Hold it. 4, 3, 2. Send that leg back. Good. Just breathe here. Good. Now see if you can balance here and bring your left fingertips out to the side. And if that feels pretty comfortable, maybe you can lift the left hand off and just breathe. Even for me, this is a challenge, right? Especially today. All right. Hold it. 3. Hold it. 2. Maybe the arm up. And then slowly circle that arm down. Set that right leg down. Ooh, and just kind of settle back in. All right. Ready? Left leg up. Feel free when you do the videos to start on the opposite leg, right? Feel free to. I actually love doing that with videos. Good. Exhale, left knee to your nose. Inhale that leg back. Good. Exhale, left knee to your nose. Inhale that leg back. Exhale, left knee to your nose. Good. Hold. Inhale that leg back. 2 more. Exhale. Bring it in. Shift the weight forwards. Send it back. You have 1 more. Bring it in. Hold it. 3, 2. Send that left leg back. Hold. Now playing with your balance, see if maybe you can come onto your right fingertips. Maybe the fingertips come towards the middle. And this is just more for balance than anything. You really gotta work your like diagonal sling, so they call it here, right? Good. And then just holding and breathing. Good. And just kind of, I'm gonna try to take my hand off and focus here for a second. Good. Then maybe the arm goes up. Hold it. 4, 3, 2. Circle that arm down. Send the left leg down. Good. And just take a moment. Wiggle your hips side to side. Okay, from here, step your feet forwards. Inhale halfway. Exhale, forwards fold. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, hands to your heart. Good. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, forwards fold. Yoga is really cool, you know, because it really is great. You get such a great stretch in a different way. It's a lot of just your own body that you're working with. Good. And just kind of walk your knees inside to side. Inhale halfway. Good. Exhale, plant your hands down, stepping your feet back. Downward facing dog. Now from here, shift your weight forward to plank. Good. Slowly lower down through your vinyasa. Good. Inhale, upwards facing dog. Exhale, downwards facing dog. Let's do that again. Inhale, rise high on your toes. Exhale, slowly lower, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. 1 more. Inhale, rise. Good. Shift the weight forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Good. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good. Now from here, shift yourself forward into your plank. Okay, pick up your left leg. And then from here, just bring that left knee into your chest and then set the left foot down. Okay, open up to a fawn triangle. Good. And just hang out here for a moment. Good. And then set your right hand down. Spiral it back down. Good. Inhale, open. Reach that arm. Good. Exhale, close. Good. 1 more. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Keep the hands on the ground. Keep your left leg exactly where it's at. Shift your weight forward. You're going to have to use your left oblique a lot here. You're going to lower and press. Okay, slowly lower and press. Good. 3 more. Lower. Press. 2 more. Keeping your abs nice and tight. Lower. It's a lot of oblique. Press. Good. 1 more. Lower down. Press it up. Good. Bring that leg back up. Open the hip. Just let that feel good for a second. Good. And then set that left leg down and just kind of hang out here. How are you doing? Pretty good, right? A little challenging, okay? Now from here, shift yourself all the way back to your plank. Good. I'm going to walk a little closer here. Okay. Right knee in. Let that right leg just kind of hang out there on the floor. Lift your left hand up. Open up. Fallen triangle. Good. And then slowly send that arm down. Close it up. Good. Inhale. Open. Should feel pretty good. Exhale. Close. Good. 1 more. Open it up. Good. Close. Ready? 5 chaturanga. Shift your weight forwards. Good. Lower and press. And lower and press. You're going to feel those obliques like crazy. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Just make sure that you're using the back of your shoulder, not just you don't want to be dumping in here. You want to use a lot of the back of the shoulder there too. 2 more. And press. Good. 1 more. Lower. Press. Bring that leg up. Open up the hip. Let that feel really nice and good. Oh, very nice. Set that leg down. Good. And now from here, walk your hands back. Little forwards fold. And just kind of breathe. Now be really careful here. Flip your palms upside down. Make sure you don't fall. Some people just want to get so much and then they end up falling forward. So just take your right palm, place your toes onto your palm, and just kind of find a little massaging movement there. Just let that feel good. And then maybe the other palm. And just kind of massage your palms with your toes. Kind of getting into the pad of the hands there. It's a really great like self-massage, which I love. Good. Good, and just keep massaging those palms. It should feel really nice. You know, take care of your wrists here. Good. And then slowly release that. Okay, walk yourself back out to plank. Okay, lower down, chaturanga. Good. And just hold this for a second and just breathe. Good. 3, 2. Inhale, upwards facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, so now we're gonna get into our little bit of our abs here. Okay, slowly bend your knees and just maybe hop it forwards, have a seat. All right, so we're gonna go into a little bit of an ab series now just to give your legs and your arms a break. Doing on those most of the time, all right? So you're gonna lower down onto your back. Take your left leg long. Right leg is gonna reach up, so if you're really tight here, just keep it bent, okay? Sometimes it helps to hang on to the leg and then reach it up, and you can kind of like stick your booty out a little bit, and it'll actually kind of help you to feel a nice stretch through here. Now, if your back bothers you, obviously don't lift your left leg, just keep it down and keep maybe the knee bent too, right? If that still bothers you, just keep both feet down and just kind of bring them here to do this, okay? Otherwise, right leg up. Good. Now from here, lift your chest up, okay? Place both hands together. Okay, reach forward. So I like to kind of make like a little yogi gun, so they call it. Left leg is going to stay down. You're going to lift your chest up and down. You're just going to do little pulses. Good. Exhale, lift. And lift. So we're just working through the obliques here. Now, if this feels easy, lift your left leg up. Good. And lift. Good. And lift. Both sides of your obliques are working here. Good. Let's do 8 more. 8. 7, this is not easy, right? 6, good. 5, 4, 3, 2, good. Hold it, good. Now take your hands behind your head, good. Hang out here. Now pulse your chest up a little higher, good. 9, good. We're gonna change it up in a second. 8, good. 7, trying to keep both legs straight if you can. 6, using those abs. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it. Now from here, set your right leg down, keep your left leg long. I kind of messed that up, that's okay. All right, arms up to the ceiling. As you exhale, you're gonna roll yourself up, okay? And then see if you can pick your butt off the ground. Lower the butt down, roll it back down. So what I'm looking for is keeping that leg in the same spot the whole time. You really got to use those glutes and hamstrings here. Exhale, curl it up. It's very hard to keep the left leg up and to keep the right leg exactly there. Lift, lower, good. Slowly lower down. So it's so funny. I feel like I might be a little under the weather and I almost didn't record this, but I really just was like, I want to make sure I get my videos as consistent as possible. So right now, all I'm thinking about is badai, which is a great, amazing Korean soup that I love, which I know is not necessarily healthy for you, but it's just what I'm craving right now. So that's on my mind right now as I do this. Good. And plus, since I'm not feeling so good, I thought, well, maybe, I don't know if that's really the right soup for that, but chicken soup would probably be better. But it's kind of what I feel like right now, and that's what I'm gonna do. Good, lift it up. Good, let's do 2 more. Slowly lower. You're gonna feel your abs working like crazy in the back of that right leg. Good, I'm sure some of you are familiar. Literally means army soup. It's kind of an interesting history how it came to be. And now it's a delicious soup. Good. Exhale, peel it up. And there's this really great place nearby that has it. Good. And then slowly lower. But enough of that. All right. So now take your left leg in. Okay. Right leg is going to straighten. Take your hands behind your left leg and just hold. Good. So really kind of think about finding that nice stretch first. Right leg is long. Good. But you know how when you're working out and you're like not feeling so great? Yeah, it's kind of how I feel now. I'm a little concerned, but I'll echinacea up and do all that. Good. Lift your chest up over to the left. Now exhale, pulse your chest up. Good. Exhale, lift. It's also 4th of July weekend. So I had a little extra time to do this, but it's also when there's a holiday like that, that's usually kind of everything, you relax and then you start to catch up on sleep. And apparently I'm not doing that enough. Good. Lift 5. Good. Exhale, lift 4. Good. 3. Good. 2. Good. 1 more. Hold. Hands behind the head. Lift it up a little higher. Just a little. Like imagine, even if it doesn't go higher. Lift. And make sure that your legs don't like cross each other. This tends to happen. Good. Keep them hip distance apart. Good. 5. Good. 4. Good. Keep that right hip down. 3. Good. 2. Good. 1 more. Hold it. Hold it. 3, 2. Now this is what I was trying to do before and I started thinking about soup. Take your left leg down. Good. You guys have been there. I know it's not just me. All right. This side is a lot harder for me. All right. Plus I've got a knot in the back of my shirt. Okay. So you're going to slowly roll it up, lift, bring it down, lower. So it's really hard to keep that left leg like super grounded. Good. Peel it up. Good. And I'm struggling here. Good. Lower down, but that's okay. Good. Inhale, arms up. Good. Exhale, roll it up. Try to go with control, right? Those first 2 were not very good on my part. Good. Slowly lower, and I am going to remove my pack because it's kind of keeping me from using. There we go. That's so much better. Good. And then lift. Good. Get that butt off. If you can't lift it up, that's okay. And guys, you can also keep that right foot down and just practice doing this. That's an option, okay? Great option. Just do that, okay? Otherwise, let's do 3 more. Good. Exhale, curl. And another little tip here, the further forward your left leg is, the easier it is to roll up, but the harder it will be to lift up. I hope that makes sense. So here, it makes it easier for the roll up, but for me to get up, I have to scoot my leg in. So I just make it hard on me both ways and I keep the left leg in the whole time. Good. Just because that's what I do to myself. Exhale, curl. Because you'll find the stronger you get, the more bored you get of the traditional workouts. Good. Give me 1 more. Good. Exhale, curl it up. Good. Lift the butt off. Slowly lower. Good. And now from here, take your hands behind your head and just hold a chest lift. Good. And just breathe. Okay. So your abs are nice and warm here. This is your break. You're just going to hang out here for a second. Good. Just breathing. Inhale and exhale. Good. Slide your legs nice and long. Good. Arms are going to reach forwards. Okay. Lift your feet up. and then slowly come into your boat pose and hang out here. Good. Set your feet down, bring your hands forwards, okay? Take your hands between your legs here, good, and then slowly come onto all fours. And I gotta get my pack back on here, good. So we're on all fours here, okay? Now from here, all you're gonna do is you're gonna do a little cat-cow. You're gonna push the ground away, good, doming your back, good, and then bringing the chest forwards, inhale, good, exhale. Now think about doing this slowly and mindfully, and a little fun way of doing this is I'm gonna show you. When you're in your cat, start to just unravel the tail first, and keep your upper back pretty rounded, and articulate your cat-cow a little bit more, so that the last thing to come up is your head. And then do the same thing on the way back, right? Curl from the tail, good. Maybe the middle of the back, lower back, middle back, good. And then bringing it back up, good. Hold, good. Slowly uncurling, good. Being really thoughtful of the process. I love how this feels, good. And then curl the tailbone, good. Good, good, good. Now, typically, if I'm like feeling under the weather, I won't work out, but I've been trying to get some videos in this weekend because I do want to make sure that I'm posting consistently. So I'm just hoping that I get some rest tonight and I feel better by tomorrow, because I would like to record a few more tomorrow. Good, press it away. This is already my third video in the last 24 hours. Also probably why I'm tired. And then back to your center. Now from here, walk yourself back into a plank. Okay, so right foot back, left foot back, and then just lower all the way down onto your belly and just kind of hang out here for a second. Okay, so now we're on our belly, okay? We're just gonna play a little bit with our back extensions, okay? So from here, take the hands on the head, just pull the shoulders back, good, and just kind of hang out and breathe. Find your back muscles first. So even in this position, guys, I'm really feeling like all these connect and engage, right? So it's already very active. And now I'm going to pull the shoulders back a little bit, okay? I'm going to keep my head on my hands. Elbows will stay down. I'm just going to lift. I'm going to lift my head up just a little bit and pull the shoulders down, elbows stay down. So my head is on my hands, good. And then I'm going to slowly separate my hands from my head, good. And I'm going to lift up a little higher, good. And just hang out here. So it's kind of like a mix between upward dog and Sphinx pose, I guess, because your arms are not bent, they're long, and it's kind of like you're pulling the ground, pulling it towards you like this to lift your chest higher. And I like this feeling a lot because, and I'll scoot back a little bit because I always say I have a hard time. I mean, back extensions have just always been hard for me. It has to do with my back, and it's just the way it is. And it's all good, all right? I just work on it, good. And then slowly lower, reach those arms nice and long, good. Exhale, pull the shoulders back. And you guys also know that I'm not a huge fan of like, I mean, I am a fan, but I just get bored of the same old ending to yoga flows. And so this is our back extension, okay? And then slowly bring it forwards. Now, if you're one of those people that's like super bendy and wants to go really deep, go for it. Take your hands like here and then start to peel yourself up a little higher from there. And if you want to make it really hard, do it without your hands, right? Otherwise, I'm going to stick with what my body likes, and I'm going to just drag, pulling, like I'm trying to pull the ground towards me, pulling my chest forward, like traction almost. Oh, it feels so good. It's one of my favorite ways to do a pec bend. Good, and then bring it back down. Good, one more. Exhale, shoulders back. Good, peel that chest up. Good, hold it. Actually, let's do one more because this is feeling pretty darn good to me right now. Good, slowly lower. You're gonna feel your rhomboids and everything working. Good, exhale, pull the carpet back, pull the shoulders back, lift the heart up. Good, hold it 3, hold it 2, one more, and then slowly release. Okay, so now from here, I'm gonna have you guys roll onto your back. This one will kind of stick with the more basic pose. Okay, bring your right knee into your chest. Good, and then cross the right knee over your left. And then take a little twist and then just look over to your right and just breathe. Good, and just take that nice little stretch. Lots of different moves and sequences today. Good. Just sort of let gravity do its thing. Your right hip is lifted. Good, never force the stretch. If you take your hand and you push the thigh a little bit down and then out, it kind of helps to stretch a little deeper through that waist. Good, and then slowly bring it back to center. Switching sides, left leg in. I'm getting excited for my soup. Cross it over. And I'm actually like, this is what I'm debating right now. This is like how much I think about things, right? So I want to order it to go, but I don't want to waste any more plastic. So I have like this big glass lock thingy. It's like huge. So I'm like, maybe I should call them. It's totally complicating this. Call them up, tell them that this is the soup I want, because they give you like three or four servings of it. And, but then tell them to like not put it in a container until I get there. And then give them my container to fill it up. I don't know, you think that'll work? Leave a comment for me, I guess. I'll keep you guys posted. But that's what's going on in my head right now. That's how tired and hungry I am. Good, take that little stretch out, good. But I will say I feel so much better doing this. Like, I'm so happy I didn't do it. I was this close to not doing it. And like, now I'm just like, I feel so good, right? That's how it is. It's like, we think about it longer than we actually do the workout. Like, there's times, now bring your knees into your chest. There's times where people have told me that they think about working out for hours and hours before they do it. Well, if you just worked out, then you wouldn't have to think about it anymore, right? So I'm really glad I did it because I feel so much better. My goodness, I needed yoga today so bad. Good, and then just hug your knees to your chest. Good, and then now if you want, you could take a little Shavasana. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, share. Good, let your arms just kind of hang out to the side. Just breathe. But anyways, you guys, awesome job.